got a basket of empties. So if you're like me, you like to see what people have used up, what they've had a thorough opportunity to try, what's worked out, what hasn't worked out, and what maybe they're thinking about repurchasing, or what definitely would be a pass. So let's go. So the first empty is this guy here. This is, and I'm sorry if I'm not getting the camera stuff right. Camera's actually doing something weird, so I don't know what this is going to look like when I open it later. Anyway, this is Sawasho. I really am butchering that, I am sure, but it's this. And they sell it at Sephora. I think I got it at the last Sephora sale. And the reason I picked this up is because I have been looking for a face oil cleanser that might be able to compete with my all-time favorite. So I use a face oil cleanser from a company called Beauty Counter, and I love it. Absolutely love it. Sure enough, I tried the face oil cleanser from Beauty Counter, and not only did it not break me out, but it also really did a great job removing makeup and made my skin not feel stripped and like dry, right? It felt pretty good. I enjoyed the feeling after I washed my face. And I thought, well, if this one is good, there might be lots of other ones that are just as good. And so far, I haven't found one that I loved as much as Beauty Counter. Now, another reason why I was curious, not just because I thought if this one's good, maybe there are others that are better. Sometimes Beauty Counter products aren't the most accessible. They're not really sold in department stores. There was a period of time where they were available at Sephora, but that was short-lived. I think that there might be some products that now you can get in Ulta. I don't know how long that will last, and it's a very limited range of items. So really the best thing is to buy them from the Beauty Counter website. You have to pay shipping unless they're running a special, and it can take a little longer than it takes from like Sephora or Nordstrom, places like that I shop from more regularly. So this was one of the ones that I decided to try. I liked it. It was fine. It didn't break me out as far as I can tell, but I did not think it was better than Beauty Counter, and so I don't think I will repurchase, but not because it did anything wrong. It wasn't really inexpensive, all things considered, and it didn't really take the place of my usual go-to. The next one is this L'Occitane. I know I'm not saying these words right. I'm going to say them with the way that the words look to me, and hopefully that you will be able to recognize. And certainly there will be more correct and eloquent ways to say these words, but I'm not even going to try. So this is the Bubble Bath. Oh, there we go. And this is the Shea Moisture Bubble Bath. I love this stuff. It is very expensive. It is like, what is it? $40? $30 or $40 a bottle. Now, L'Occitane has sales. They have like 20% off store-wide sales. Not often, but often enough where if you know what you like, kind of like the VIB sale, you can wait, you can stock up, and you can be all set. I go through one of these probably once a month. I also have an almond one. It's like kind of more of a milky consistency. It does not foam as well as this one, but I love the smell. So sometimes what I'll do, and only like in the fall, I'll use this per usual, and then I'll add a little bit of the almond. I like this for the suds, for the bubbles, and I like the almond for the smell and the texture. This feels great. I don't feel like it's drying my skin out. It's not like pouring, shower gel into your bath. It feels really soothing and comforting and nice and luxurious, but it is very pricey for a bubble bath. When I took my husband to the store with me once to stock up on some of this stuff, he was like, sticker shock. He was shocked that I would pay this much for bubble bath. He's like, isn't that a product that's supposed to be really cheap? And yes, you can buy a cheap bottle of super, super sudsy bubble bath. And this is not going to suds up like that. This is going to be like a decent suds, but not like, not over the top. But that stuff will break my skin out. It'll dry my skin. It'll feel like itchy, and it's got, you know, all kinds of stuff in it. I don't know if it's fragrance or synthetic, whatever, that just doesn't agree with me, my sensitive skin. This never had that problem. Get this, try this if you like a spa day at home, or if you just like baths and you want your skin to feel smooth and great. Now, sometimes I'll mix this with other things, not just the almond one, but some other ones, but that's not in my empties today, so that's all I got to say about that, if that wasn't enough. All right, the next 4 products, if you can believe it, are all body lotions, okay? All of these I have used, and have had more than one of these that I've gone through. All right, let me tell you about this, and I'm going to talk about these all together and then the differences. So I love, love, love a good, thick body cream. I have been using lotion since before I could use lotion. Since I was a newborn, my mother has slathered lotion on my body. It is just a part of my routine. I get used to feeling my skin when it's soft that way. I don't feel right if I don't use it. I don't know if now my skin is conditioned to need it. I don't care. I love the way it feels. I'm never going to stop using lotion if I can help it, and I do not mind dealing with it. I also do not mind that sort of somewhat greasy feeling that some people complain about. Like, I'll read a review of a lotion and say, oh, my skin felt too greasy, too slick. Or there'll be a positive review that'll say, it absorbs so quickly, I barely knew it was there. That's not for me. I want to feel like an oil slick. I want to feel like you're going to slide down. You could ski downhill on my, I'm just kidding. I actually don't want that. I do not want to be oily. I do not want to be greasy. But I do want to feel very moisturized, and the sort of glisten and glow and a little bit of slickness does not bother me at all. In fact, I prefer it. If it absorbs too quickly, my skin feels too dry too fast. It's not for me. Even in the summertime, I do that, even in the summertime. Now, I have been on a hunt, on a journey to find the best, most moisturizing without being too gross, greasy lotion, cream. And I have tried like everything. And I've tried every version of everything from every brand. Not every single one, but I've tried many. And I have my favorites. If you are curious what my favorites are, let me know, because I can do a video on that. But I've tried everything from making my own, like whipped shea butter. I've tried the stuff that you can buy from the grocery store, like in the cooking section, like a jar of coconut oil, to like the most expensive luxury creams that at least I could get my hands on, to some of the scented luxury perfumey ones, like I have the Tiffany body cream and some others. Now, I don't go too heavy into the perfume creams because, again, too much of the fragrance stuff, my skin gets irritated. It's not worth it, not even to try and see. But if it's fragrance free, or if I can tolerate the fragrance, I will try it, and probably have tried it. And I definitely have my favorites, and I definitely have my I would not do this again. Here's 4 of the most recent ones. First one is the Brazilian Bum Bum, or Boom Boom, however you say this. This is the one that everybody loves for the smell. I'm not even sure, see, totally empty. I'm not even sure that people really buy this for how it does smell good, how it feels on the skin. It does feel smooth. It is, okay, I'm not even sure that most people buy this for the moisturizing factor, although I'm sure there are lots of people. Somebody's going to say, yes, of course I do. I'm sure there are people who do, at least in part. But the smell is amazing. Before I got into perfumes in earnest, like before I had a collection, I would wear this sometimes and I would get compliments all the time. And I didn't actually realize it was this, because I didn't smell it that strongly, but other people would say, you smell so good. What is that? And for a while, I thought it was my shampoo, but I'm just like, that can't be because I don't wash my hair every day, and I don't think it's going to hang on that long. So something is going on here. What is it? And eventually I found out it was whenever I wore this. People love the smell, and it stays all day long, as good as like any really quality perfume. I like it. I only wear it in the summer because this smell for me doesn't work in the winter. In the fall, it's just doesn't smell like winter and fall for me. And I like other things in those months. So this is not for any other time than the summer, but I love it in the summer. I also don't wear it if it's going to clash with the fragrance that I want to wear because you can smell it. I really need to wear something that's going to work with this. So I'm a little bit deliberate about when I use it, or sometimes I'll put it on at night. And I do like it. I do have another one I would say I would repurchase, but I already have another one. I think I bought it the last time there was a sale. I brought enough on sale so that I wouldn't need to replace it until there was another sale. So I'm good to go on that. All right. This one was a surprise. I don't have Clinique products. Doesn't really smell like anything. I don't have Clinique products. I don't really use a lot of Clinique. I have a couple things. I tried this like on a fluke. I don't know why. Maybe it was on sale. Maybe I just kept seeing it and I thought, let me just see if this is worth anything. And I got it and I was shocked at how much I like it. It is creamy, it is moisturizing, does not break out my skin or irritate my skin at all. And I can use it now. It's a tub of it, but I go through this stuff so fast. It's not cheap, but it's also doesn't break the bank. As far as like department store, not drugstore, lotions, creams, that's kind of like a body butter cream that tend to be more expensive, a little more luxurious, a little more higher end. This is affordable within that range, and it is worth it. So if you haven't tried this, or even if you don't do Clinique, you got to get your hands on that if you like a good body cream. This next one is the Necessaire body cream. Now this, I'm sad to say, was surprisingly disappointing. I have a ton of Necessaire products. In fact, I have almost everything that they've made. I have not tried the shampoo and conditioner, and maybe like one or two other things I haven't yet tried, or a few things I haven't yet tried, but a couple things I haven't even purchased. A couple things I have purchased and not tried yet. You'll see in a minute. This I was so excited about because I love the shower gel. I love the exfoliator. I love the lotion. I like the body serum. I know a lot of people rave about that because it's not, super thick and greasy, but I always put lotion on top of it. So it's good, but that's not why I wear it. This feels good going on. It is smooth. It is moisturizing. The problem with this is that it doesn't fully absorb. It sort of sits as like a film on your skin. And I don't mean like a moisturizing film, because that I would like. It's like actually a film. And if you rub your skin later in the day, or if you just your clothes rub against, it peels off. It peels. It will like actually peel off. You can watch it, you can rub it off after it's been on for hours. It just doesn't fully absorb. Something about it causes, for me, it to sit on top of my skin. I was very disappointed by that. It made it pretty annoying to wear. I could put it on my feet. I could put it on at night. But if I tried to get away with it during the day, all I would be doing is this. Any part of my skin that was exposed, I would just I'd be feeling it peel off, and I didn't like that. So I haven't repurchased this. I think this might be my second jar. I think I hoped that I just got a bad jar. This is so gross. I hoped that I got a bad jar somehow, but it still didn't work out for me. So I don't think I will repurchase unless I start to read that maybe they've done some reformulations. Okay, the last body cream is this L'Occitane body cream. This stuff I love. Love it, love it, love it. I do not love the packaging. It's moisturizing. It's all the things that I want in a body cream. It's not grossly heavy, but it certainly is moisturizing and does what it needs to do, does what I need it to do. It used to come in a glass jar, I believe, and something about that was different. In addition to, I find this super annoying. So it's in this jar now, and you're supposed to be able to just like pinch this, pull it out, and pop a new one in there. Aside from feeling like I must be getting less product with all this extra grip on the side, you know, these holes. It just doesn't feel like I'm getting the same amount of product, but you know, I don't know if that's just an illusion. Something about it feels different. And I was talking to the lady at the store, and she said that more than me, other people have complained about the same thing since they went to the tin. I sure do wish they would just go back to the glass jar, but it's the 25% shea butter L'Occitane body cream. I do recommend it, but if you have been a fan for a long time, you may notice a difference. Let me know if that's you. All right, the next one is another necessary product. It's the neck cream. So, or the neck serum. So here's the deal. I don't usually buy neck products. I just use lotion, or I use the same products on my face, on my neck, or if I'm using something very expensive on my face and I don't want to use so much of it to get all down up in here, but I want to do the same treatments, then I will buy a less expensive but still effective version of that. And I'll give an example of that in just a minute. But I find that the neck cream stuff is probably, I mean, to me, it just seems like a lot of like hocus pocus, a lot of snake oil. The neck area for me is the neck and chest area. It is sensitive. It's even more sensitive than my face in some cases. But unless I'm using really harsh actives, it still just reacts like the rest of the skin on my body. So I want to give it a little more TLC because it's exposed more than the rest of my body. And I want to keep it up the way that I would keep up my face, or attempt to keep up my face as I age. But I don't think it needs like something unique, except you might need a milder version of active ingredients. So if you're using a retinol or a vitamin C or something like that, that's more like pro-grade stuff, your neck may not tolerate it the way your face does, even if you've given it time to acclimate. But there are things that you can do to like build up the tolerance, but you're going to have to go low and slow on this area if your skin is anything like mine. And I don't find that neck creams really, they're not going to like keep my neck lifted. They might brighten and smooth the skin, but they're not going to, it's not going to be magic. And this had really good reviews. So this is the first neck cream that I have tried in a very, like, I can't even remember the last neck product that I bought. I thought it was fine. I don't know what the people who wrote the reviews are comparing it to. If they're comparing it to nothing, or if they're comparing it to other neck products that may be like super ineffective or silly. I did not repurchase this. It didn't do anything wrong. It didn't break me out, but I just feel like for what you're supposed to get in this, like peptides, collagen, sort of what this promises, these are not the kind of ingredients that I need to be worried about putting on my neck in the same dose that I would put like on my face. Like I could do I could do a cream that has like collagen, peptides, whatever in it on my neck without much trouble. So then why have an extra step and why have an extra expense or a separate product? If you like it, and if you like having that sort of, if you don't mind having that extra step, and if you like the texture of this better than some other things, then go for it. Or if your face products are super expensive and you're looking for that more affordable, because I think the Necessaire line it's not overpriced in my opinion. I think it's fine, all things considered. So if this seems like a more reasonable way to get some ingredients onto your neck and save the other stuff for, chin and above, then that could be fine. But for me, I'm fine with what this would offer. I would just start at my face and go down to my chest. So speaking of products that I might have like a cheaper alternative, I have one SkinCeuticals C Ferulic. Oh my gosh, that's not the camera. There's the camera. So this guy, which I'm sure you've heard of. And then Paula's Choice Vitamin C Booster. Oh goodness, here we go. So the Vitamin C Booster from Paula's Choice is 15% vitamin C with vitamin E and ferulic acid, and then this is the combo. This is, for many people, like the gold standard in vitamin C actives for your face, and it's got the right formulation and the right pH and the right combined ingredients to make it your skin able to actually absorb, and it's this vitamin C in the right concentration, all that stuff. A lot of people complain that it's not, airtight, and, it could lose its potency pretty quickly. Mine didn't stick around long enough to worry about that. I used it every day as instructed, and I would use it all the way. But I used this when I didn't want to use this, which is very expensive. It's like $150 or something. I mean, I don't know exactly what it costs, but it's in that range. And this is this is much less expensive. Now, I don't know the difference in how this is put together and how this I don't know the chemistry at all well enough to know if there is a meaningful difference between these, other than this is a booster, right? So you can just drop into something else that you're already wearing. Now, I think mixing it up, maybe it loses some potency. I don't know. I think it says you can use it alone. Yes. Or you can add it to a moisturizer or serum if that's going to help. Maybe you need to build up a tolerance because, this vitamin C you may have to work your skin up to being able to tolerate it. So, and this not so much, right? Like this, I could feel it when I put it on my bare skin, but it didn't hurt. It didn't sting. It didn't do something, or it didn't do something that made me feel like I need to slow down and break my skin in. This, I worked my way up to it because I thought if it's a booster, maybe it's more concentrated. I don't know if that's right or not. That's just what I did. But eventually, I started to use this below the chin, neck, chest area because it's much more affordable and this is more real estate to cover. And then I could use this to concentrate on my face. I don't use either one of them anymore. I don't know if I noticed a huge difference in the time that it took me to get through these. But I know that vitamin C is a long game, right? Like you put this on and you put it on every day and your skin brightens and things over time. And so and it's one of the few proven ingredients. So I'm committed to keeping it up, but I just want to try a couple other types because I do think maybe there's a chance that I could find a formula. It's a little more affordable, a little more accessible. Something maybe in between these two that's going to be kind of the right formulation with all the good concentration, but maybe not as much as this one, but we'll see. And I'll let you know how that goes. And then finally, the one and only hair product is this Way hair oil. Love this stuff. absolutely love it. Now I have 3 or 4 more hair oils that I'm trying. One of them is more expensive but had amazing reviews on Sephora. I don't like it better than this so far. I'm ordering another one of these during the Sephora sale. I haven't yet, but it's in my cart for my next purchase, and I might just be sticking with this. It's the kind of oil for me that I can use every single day, and I feel like my hair has absorbed it by the next day, or, you know, immediately, right? But like, it's not like the next day I'm putting oil on my hair and it's like, oof, it's just getting greasier and greasier. I don't notice that. It moisturizes my hair without making it like slick and feel dirty, or like not, it doesn't cause it to lose its body and get stiff. It's just moisturizing and makes my hair look shiny and healthy in all the best ways. And so I will be repurchasing this. I have not yet found one that I like as much as this one, and I'm sticking with it for sure. Hey guys, I have some exciting news. I want to get to 1,000 subscribers as quickly as possible. So what I'm going to do is, for every 100 subscribers between 0 and 1,000, I'm going to have a giveaway. So there'll be 10 giveaways, and I will do it as fast as we can get to 1,000, and you can enter as many times as you want. So here's how it works. Subscribe to my channel, leave a comment to the video, and share the video with anyone you like. And if you do that, you automatically are entered to win the giveaway. And every time I reach 100 subscribers, or 100 more subscribers, each new milestone on the way to 1,000, I will do another giveaway, and then I'll announce that the next one's beginning. So we are starting now. As soon as we get to the first 100, I'll do the first giveaway. And what am I giving away? Well, I'm giving away whole, unused, in the package, sealed bottles of fragrance. So you have a perfume bottle just for you, sent from yours truly. So please subscribe to my channel, leave a comment, share a video, and enter to win.